Ugh, CV's on the other side. Just one of those things. We're not going to really be able to shoot down CV planes, are we? Unspotted. Radar.
Vijandelijke torpedobootjagers gedetecteerd. Motorversterking geactiveerd. Vijandelijke kruisers gedetecteerd. Torpedo's aan bakboord.
That really misses bow. You know, I might be losing all my A8s to Scharnhorst AI Gaming.
Recht vooruit.
Radar again. Uh-oh. Our split's in trouble. Four hits. Cool.
Motorversterking gedeactiveerd.
Can I destroy all your planes before they return? Cool. So those planes don't get to return to your ship.
Luchtafweerbemanningen in normale staat van paraatheid.
Oof. That Connecticut just absolutely got dumpstered. What was that? Was that the carrier? Graf Zeppelin. Was that like a quad sit or something? Oh, Georgia died. RA is not shooting down any planes.
Autoversterking geactiveerd.
How does this dude still have planes? DFAA not killing planes from a Provincien? Probably because he pressed his funny button that reduced everything by 50%.
Luchtafweerbemanningen in normale staat van paraatheid.
I mean, if that was a Kaga, this would have been a dream. I could just sit here and have my AA shoot down planes all day. Okay, so we would have needed 50 planes for ledge mod. We're only at 30.
Brandalarm!
Oh, that dude just bumped me more sideways to Massachusetts.
Probleem opgelost, kapitein. Vijandelijk vliegdekschip opgeblazen. Motorversterking gedeactiveerd.
Oh, did I miss?
Brandalarm! Luchtafweerbemanningen in opperste staat van paraatheid.
We shot down
Probleem
2
opgelost,
planes.
kapitein. Brandalarm!
Only shot down 2 planes. It's pretty wild.
Luchtafweerbemanningen in normale staat van paraatheid. Vijandelijke kruisers gedetecteerd.
Wait, our Flandre died.
Vijandelijke kruiser tot zinken gebracht.
Can't tell how much of our A is actually destroyed. So, I mean, even being right next to a carrier. See, the problem is, with DFAA, we couldn't even shoot down the Harlem squad. And, like, even earlier on as well. So I think what they need to do is reduce the HP of the consumable planes, so that these actual AA ships with AA mod can actually shoot stuff down. Because if they could be shot down, then, I mean, obviously we probably would have been at 50, 60 planes. It's Graf Zeppelin's secondary shooting. I guess not. Actually, I don't know why I didn't go to A.
Het team rekent op jou.
Yeah, Black B is a little too far at this point. I don't think he gets back here in 2 minutes anyway. Oh, especially with the carrier still harassing him. Wasting more time for him to turn and stuff. Can I get in the cap? Are there any villages anywhere? No? No villages on these islands? Some random islands in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's kind of boring. Mm, 36. I mean, that's definitely XP from just shooting down planes. We didn't really do anything. With the A mod, you're spending steel on something which gets destroyed. Yep, pretty much. Like, so this is what I proposed to Wargaming, was to, like, instead of what they did, what I feel like they should have done, combine AA and secondary mod, and part of that change would be plus 100% to auxiliary armaments. Then that way your AA mounts will be that much more survivable, especially considering its RNG module HP. So it could be one HE shell or a bunch. But at least if it's that one HE shell, that 100% maybe makes it 2. And then this whole consumable thing would be a lot more useful if it was actually a consumable thing. Where every 30,000 damage you get another like 3% of cooldown off your consumable, and then all of a sudden you're looking at 25%. I mean, it doesn't have to be 3% for a 30,000, it could be 5. And then all of a sudden you're at another 35% quote on for all consumables. Like, that would have just been much better. For AA mod, considering you don't always get carriers, like, what are you even going to use it on? And then in those games that you do get carriers, what are the chances you're going to get focus from the start? And then actually get to use your mod? And then on top of that, what they could have also done was add +2 flak to the mod. Because long time ago, they removed flak, or reduced it significantly because old-gen consoles couldn't handle it. And in this 4 years of CVs, I'm sure they could have figured out how to dumb down the animation for old-gen consoles so that it could run with proper amounts of flak in AA, but they didn't do that. So now we have this very weird convoluted mod that relies on planes, which, again, you don't always get carriers. And then the ships with consumable planes, those things have plane HP that's double what the carriers have. Right? So glue. Actually, glue planes have CV HP. It's Louisiana that has double. But still, considering they reduced the amount of flak, something that flies in a straight line, full A Worcester only shoots down 4. PC asking for... Yeah, so PC... Well, I don't think they were asking. I think it's currently in development, where there is no longer permanently destroyed modules. I also brought that up to them that that's something they should be doing here. Because I feel like that's a much better system than just having stuff permanently destroyed. But I don't know. I mean, considering how they released the Spanish cruisers, this update, not very optimistic with how they'll end up coding some of the other things that I may or may not have wanted. So really, we're kind of cooked. That would be gnarly. What about your main guns? So your main guns will be... So your main guns will still be incapacitated like normal, and you can damage con that. But now, instead of permanently being destroyed, there's going to be a critically damaged state, which you cannot damage con, and will be on a timer until it's essentially repaired. So, after whatever duration they decide to set, your turret will be usable again. So this will stop those times where you're brawling someone, then you lose a turret, but you still have your other, I don't know, let's say 2, and you win the brawl, and then all of a sudden you're stuck with nothing for the rest of the game. And then something like Jean Bar or Richelieu, say you lose one of your turrets, you're not going to be down 50% for the entire match. You'll at least get your turret back. It won't be the full HP that the module usually starts at, and instead it'll be at a lower value. So the other player that's been critically incapacitating your turrets can still tactically, essentially perma knock them out, but it's going to take them actually shooting your turret to do so rather than just automatic. Yeah, so you're basically never really out of the game unless you're actually dead.